What's up, QC fam? It is Queen Chef, author, healer. I am a chef by trade, writer by gift, healer by nature. And I have come to you today with a channeled message for the brokenhearted. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you be a part of the QC fam. I welcome you. I hope that this message brings you some sort of comfort and some helpful information to help you get through the process of heartbreak. Alright guys, so the first thing, I do have my notes, my journal, because as I channel or as I'm giving messages, signs, synchronicities, it may be over the course of a day or so. So as I'm gathering these things to give the next channel message, I will jot stuff down. So that's why I have this, if you see me looking or referring to it. However, the overall energy that I got, sometimes I will pull a tarot card to get overall energy, and then I will clarify that maybe with an oracle card. But the overall energy was that of a shaman. So what that tells me is that first, you will need to get support through this process. I'm gonna get to that a little bit more, but I just want to say that up front. You will need to get support through this process. You might be trying to deal with it alone. You probably didn't even tell anybody either about the relationship, or they knew about the relationship, but you didn't tell them about the breakup. And for a lot of you, this is going to be a romantic breakup. However, it could also be a friendship breakup for some of you. Or what I also got was it's a recent family fallout. So if it's not a romantic breakup, it's probably a family fallout. So it could be with a parent, a sibling, or something like that. Somebody you were really close to in your family, and you guys just had some type of big issue, and that has caused a breakdown in your relationship. So what I do want to put emphasis on is you're going to need to get support through this. Get maybe one or two people, or maybe a support group. It might be therapy. This might be a time where you realize you need therapy. But what I want to get into first is how you know this message is for you. So what I heard was this person either drives a fast car, because I heard the zooming, the fast car sound. So that is one way you will know this is for you. Or if you recently had a pet that passed away, or a pet that does not respond well to this person. That's how you know this message is for you as well. If your pet just didn't, maybe every time they come around, your dog is growling or your cat is hissing, that should be an obvious sign in your life, or to you, for anybody in your life. If your pet doesn't respond well to people, that's like a good way to know that that person is not for you, if your pet does not respond well to them. So that's one way to know that this message is for you. Also, this is probably somebody who gave you butterflies. Like either you see butterflies a lot, actual butterflies, or this is just a person who gave you that butterfly feeling. Like in the beginning, y'all were, and everybody, what I learned recently was everybody doesn't experience that. That don't happen to everybody. But I thought that was a normal thing, because like in all like past relationships and stuff like that, most of them, you see that person in the beginning, you get butterflies. This was probably a really strong feeling for you when y'all first met, or when y'all first started dating. That's another way you'll know this was for you. And that's it. Yeah. So as far as knowing that this is important, or as far as knowing that this message was for you specifically, those are the signs that I got for that. But the things that I really want to connect with is your feelings around this person were really based in what it did for your self-esteem. So it made you feel really good that this person liked you. It makes you feel really good that y'all had a connection. Something about them, you might have felt like they were out of your league. You might have felt like it was I just heard jackpot. You might have felt like you really hit with this. Like you might have felt like you might have felt like you really had something. Like you, in some kind of way, you feel like they were above you. So that might have even caused you to put them on a pedestal. That might have caused you to kind of place them higher than they should have actually been in your life. And so when the fallout happened, it really hurt you. It really toyed with your self-esteem. It really kind of brought you down in a sense, because you had this person on the pedestal, so you're looking at it like, okay, I must be up here if this person is up here. And then so when the fallout happened, you felt like you just fell. Like and I'm not talking you literally, but I'm talking your self-esteem, how you were feeling, that high of emotions that you were feeling, that kind of high that you were on. It felt like somebody just popped the cloud and you just fell out of it. So that's important, because now when I get to the advice, that is going to be really important, because the problem with that is that kind of has really played on your confidence. You kind of use that person or that relationship as a confidence booster, and so now that you no longer have that relationship, you've lost a lot of your confidence. Your confidence went with it. And so that's going to be the work that you have to do. That's going to be where the advice kind of leads into. Another thing that I got really heavy was whether you are religious or not. So I know all the, the spiritual people like myself, sometimes you get like those toxic spiritual people. If you're one, don't frown your nose up at some of the suggestions, because it can help you. A few things that are really going to help you, you're going to have to lean on prayer hard. So also, I already told you, you're going to need that support, either support person or support group that you're going to need to recruit for this. But also, you're going to have to lean on prayer hard. Whomever the God of your understanding is, you need to pray. Have prayers ready. Have, different prayers for different things. Maybe just quick prayers that you can say throughout your day to help you stay focused, to help you not be so distracted by the thoughts. You're going to have the thoughts. I mean, as long as you're hurting and you're healing, you're going to have thoughts about it. You're going to have thoughts about the person, but you need to have something ready to go. So like a short little quick prayer or a short little quick affirmation that you say throughout the day. But that prayer is going to be super important in kind of helping you get through this process so that you don't slip and fall down into those thoughts and you just sit in them. You don't want to sit in those thoughts. You want to be able to move forward. Don't get stuck in it and be stagnant. Another thing that I got is that you maybe want to be very intentional about wearing yellow. So like I told you in the beginning, this message is for you if when you come across it, you're wearing yellow or yellow is significant to you in any way. You drive a yellow car, your house is painted yellow or something like that. Now, as far as the advice goes, wear yellow when you can or when you need to. If you're having a down day, try to wear yellow. If you can afford to, go buy you a new yellow dress or a new yellow shirt. Or and when you feel like you're about to have a down day, like rely on that. Wear yellow and be intentional about when you wear it and how you wear it. So that or if you just maybe want to buy like a yellow bracelet or something, use the color yellow for one, because it's yellow is naturally just a mood booster. It's energetic. It's the sun. It's a happy color, but also it is tied to confidence. And like I told you, that's an area that has really suffered because of this breakdown, and you're going to need different things to help you build that confidence back up as you're doing the work, whether you journal, whatever it is you do to get through your breakup processes or your healing processes, whatever your thing is, you're going to need support through that, and you can rely on the color yellow to kind of help you get support through that as well. Another piece of advice that I have in getting through this process or getting through this heartbreak is you're going to need to use meditation. Now, if you don't meditate, then we'll just refer to it as visualization. So there's a process called cutting of cords. And what I do is when I visualize, I will literally just envision myself, the other person, and you picture a cord between the two of you. And you visualize yourself literally going and cutting that cord. And sometimes when I visualize, I literally sit there like this and I will cut the cord. And that's important because there's an energetic cord between you and anyone you've had a relationship with. Now, even if you call yourself, let's say it wasn't a romantic breakup and this is a family member that you might want to repair the relationship with at some point, or you think this person might come back around, or you guys have a future or something, then you still want to cut the energetic cord, because as it stands, it's not good for you. So when you do decide if it's meant for that person, you and this person, to rebuild something or have something in the future, you want to build a new energy around what you create. And I said that to say, because some of y'all are going to say, well, I don't want to cut the cord because I still have hope, or I don't want to cut the cord because maybe they'll come back around. You need to cut this cord because as it stands, it was not good for you. It was toxic for you. You want to cut this cord. This one, you don't want. You need to, if it comes back around, if it's meant to, you want a new energy, you want to recreate, you want to rebuild off something different with a new foundation with this person, with more emotional balance going forward. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want that same energy anyway. So do the cord cutting visualization. And honestly, what helps me is you want to do this maybe in like a bath or something, like a release bath or a spiritual bath. You can email me for spiritual baths, info@queenchef.info, that I create myself. And you can email me. I'm still working on my site and all that, y'all. So you can email me for either my prayer guide that I've created or spiritual baths as well. So anyway, my recommendation is if you sit in the spiritual bath and do the visualization or meditation at the same time, that's been really effective for me. That's really powerful. And just always set your intentions before you meditate or before you visualize. Set the intentions for what you want to happen and what you want to do. So anyway, another important energy that I did get was the Four of Swords energy, which is where that meditation comes from, and that visualization of you cutting that cord, because basically you have to cleanse other people. That's what that Four of Swords energy is about. You have to cleanse other people's energy out of yours. That's just very important. And honestly, you should be doing this on a regular basis. It may not be for anyone specific, but when you come out of certain spaces, you come out of certain situations, you should be doing that on a regular basis anyway. You should always be cleansing your energy and purifying it so that you can put in what you want to keep. That cleansing of your energy is also a protection mechanism. If you keep your energy cleansed and pure, you're less susceptible to attacks from outside things or people being able to get access to your energy when you don't necessarily want them to. So that was another important thing And then lastly, just moving forward, you want to focus on being emotionally balanced. Before you reapproach things, whether it's a new relationship or a reconciliation, whatever it is, you want to be focused on being emotionally balanced, because that's what's going to help you. Because you got so sucked into this relationship, you got so consumed with what was going on between the two. Like I said, you were naturally, rightfully so, like, you know, you were probably just happy, you were excited about it, because like I said, you saw this person maybe as a little bit above you in a sense, and honestly, you probably shouldn't have, because they probably didn't deserve that. They probably did not deserve as much credit or as much praise as you were giving them. So I think that is it, y'all. I'm just trying to see if anything else comes to mind, anything else wants to come out. But yeah. So like I said in the beginning, the yellow is important. When you come across this, you'll know it's for you. But, you know, pay attention to all those little things to really know if a message is for you at this time. But like I said, this was just a message for the brokenhearted, something to kind of lift you guys up, something to kind of help you through the heartbreak process. Because I have been there, y'all. I get it. So my crystal recommendation for you, if you decide you want to use the crystal to assist in your healing process. If you don't, y'all, I just give these crystal recommendations at the end for those who do. But if you do not, that is totally fine. Go with what you know. But if you want the crystal recommendation, my crystal recommendation is Tiger's Eye. Now, Tiger's Eye is normally more associated with courage and protection. However, it is also used to promote clarity, that emotional balance we talked about, and confidence. So now you don't have to be like all crazy crystalled out. You can just use it when you do your visualization, when you do your prayer, when you do your meditation. You don't have to carry it with you everywhere. Now, sometimes if I'm working on something specific, or I really want something with me, like I wear my labradorite bracelet even to sleep, because this is the one that is affiliated with me developing my psychic gifts, so my intuitive gifts, me really tapping into that energy. So I wear this one all the time. If you don't want to be like that, you don't want to wear it all the time, carry it on you, have it in your pockets, bra, all of that, that's totally fine. Just use it in the moments where you're either saying those prayers or doing that meditation, that visualization or whatever. But you really want to, when you have it, you want to focus in on the emotional balance, the mental clarity, and the confidence work. So maybe even as you do affirmations for confidence, as you're doing those affirmations, maybe just hold it in your hands and kind of focus on that energy. So yeah, that is it, y'all. Thank you so much. If you resonated with this thing anyway, just drop me a heart or something. Drop me a little yellow heart in the comments. I would appreciate it. If it did anything for you, please like, please subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all on the next one.